I really don't know how well this video is going to go over with some people, but I'm going to try to defend gaming journalists in a few minutes. This all comes from a recent post that was shared recently by PC Gamer, and people end up finding out this was an old article that they posted way back when in the Wayback Machine, where they have a headline that reads, I kid you not, you see it on the screen, every penis in Assassin's Creed Odyssey rated. And this was written by Steven Messner back in October 11, 2018, back 6 years ago to be exact. And this second part here is kind of crazy. From itty bitty lumps of misshapen bronze to a wiener you could literally dangle from, we're rating every penis we found.
I wonder if a fall from this height would be enough to kill me.
And the reason why I'm pointing this out is not going to be what everybody else would do and just bash on gaming journalists and say, oh, see, this is another reason why gaming journalists or gaming journalism in general is in the fucking gutter. I want to take an opposite approach with this one. I think that these gaming journalists, I would hope at least, are being forced to put out these type of articles because their boss told them so, or the puppet masters pulling the strings behind PC Gamer. I mean, I think IGN owns PC Gamer now, so it kind of makes you wonder. At least that's my hope. If this was something that the journalist himself said, you know, it'd be a good idea for a Assassin's Creed article, penis. Actually, no, scratch that. Let's do a head count. And in that case, it would be absolutely indefensible. But I do feel bad for them when if their boss was to come up to them and say, you got to do this thing. And it would kind of make me question, how much does your boss hate you to make you write an article about penises? Like, that gotta be some elite level of hate. And people could sit there and say, well, you could get a different job as a game journalist at a company that actually respects you, is not gonna force you to do things. But I don't think there's that many gaming journalist companies out there that won't do this type of thing. And it's sad because if this is a case of you being forced to not only post this article, but re-release it in 2024, then the crazy part is you, the journalists, are going to be taking 99.9% of the heat from this and not the corpo pulling your strings. And that is assuming if what I believe to be true and that they're being puppet mastered into doing this. But it's not just PC Gamer. There's more.
More? All right, stop it. Stop it right there. Now go on, fill up the bowl. Go on! That's it. Now, put on this dress. Put it on! Now dance.
Back on December 29th, towards the end of 2021, a journalist by the name of Renata Prince put out this article at Kotaku Australia, I believe. Halo Infinite's Oddfall Quidditch glitch lets you live out your transphobic wizardry. From the gamer, Resident Evil 5 is too racist for a remake, and this article was written by a white lady named Jade King. See, them articles, I just scream and I say there has to be somebody putting a gun to your head behind the computer, forcing you to write these things, because there's no way you just thought of this yourself. Like, this can't be right. I know. Okay, like, it's one thing if you're a game journalist that gets lambasted for fucking up a game's tutorial, or if you're out here reviewing a game and you're just, I am gonna say shitting on it for like shits and giggles. You're shitting on it because either you're bad at the game or you literally have no idea what you're talking about, and people are coming at you for it. I think that's the only time that people should come at a games journalist, if they get a review wrong.
Lost sight of the basic elements that make a collectible platformer enjoyable. This game doesn't promote curious or keen gameplay, the movement isn't smooth, and gathering collectibles never feels rewarding. Ultimately, the game winds up being an unpleasant nostalgia trip that nobody should pack their bags for.
The ratio that this review got at the time was crazy. 23,000 dislikes to not even scraping 1,000 likes. Holy hell.
The way he leaps off of rooftops and flips backwards to face the camera before falling into a headfirst dive is just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen.
Why? 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 Why, oh God, fucking why?
Yeah, that last one was pretty heavy, buddy. Like, I don't know who told you to write that in the review, but whoever did needs to get their head stuck between a guillotine in 15th century France, of course. But yeah, like that last bit, that had to be one of them reviews with some special type of corpo tampering, because there's no way in hell you thought that yourself. And if you did, boy, I don't think that guy's working in the business anymore. Okay, and granted, like, we've seen some recent examples of games journalists like really getting in a whole freak out. Alyssa Mercante is one of them. She's like Anita Sarkeesian if she was an extremist on steroids. This woman literally went as far as to not only play into a villain role, but to call out people saying, yo, if y'all want to fight me, then let's set something up. Which some people, you know, end up taking her up on that, and she ducked the fade. Not only did she duck the fade, but for whatever reason, she's been posting out in the nude. I don't know why. You're a gaming journalist. Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, like, is it the drugs? If it's the drugs, I would suggest Alyssa Mercante to stop, you know, smoking bath salts from Florida. Like, there's no way you behave like this. If she's from Florida, I can understand her behavior. But if not, lock this up in a mental institute. Take her to Arkham Asylum and never let her ass out. This woman is so batshit crazy. She makes Joker and Harley Quinn look like sane people. But I don't know, like, when I see certain things, I do feel bad for the gaming journalists that, you know, are forced, and it does kind of, you know, lead me to believe, like, is somebody forcing these people? Is there some type of puppeteering going on in the shadows that we don't know about, and we as gamers should call out and hold corpos to the fire for doing so if they are doing that? Or should we just ignore it and just continue to roast the journalists who are actually victims in all this? Or are these journalists not the victims, but they actually are the villains, and nobody's forcing their hand? But y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments. Blink once if these journalists are being held hostage by these corpo puppeteers, or blink twice if you think I'm batshit crazy and these people are the loons. Till next time, I'll catch y'all in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more gaming content like this. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace.